Hey guys, I'm back again with a brand new video for you all, and we just got the news for the update for the next season of Go Battle League, and this is going to be the biggest update in the history of Go Battle League, and they announced it at the end of the first day of Pokemon Go World Championship. And trust me, this is going to be huge, and I'm so excited for this, and trust me, this is going to change the game by quite a bit. What if I tell you the game is not gonna be that much of alignment dependent like before? And what if I tell you Skarmory is gonna get disappeared from the meta? And what if I tell you Power Gem is gonna be preferred more than Return in your Sableye? And there are a lot of things. What if I tell you that Wing Attack is gonna get nerfed for those Glygars and Mantines and even Charizard? And there are, plenty of things to talk about, so we'll be talking about that in this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. Here we go. Go Battle League updates. Combat system update. Switch timer will be changed from 60 seconds to 50 seconds. Now this is going to be huge. This is what I was talking about. This is going to change a lot because it is not going to be as much of alignment dependent as before. This is going to be much more less alignment dependent because in 60 seconds, just imagine Ferrothorn versus Jellicent. Jellicent can throw 2 Shadow Balls. Ferrothorn can throw 2 Power Whips in 60 seconds. But in 50 seconds, I guess it will be only 3 charge attacks, only 3 charge moves. So this is not going to be that much of alignment dependent. And yep, this is going to change a lot of things. Now definitely we'll have to wait how much of a big difference it's going to be. But trust me, this is going to be quite huge. And while they were announcing this in the championship stage there, all crowd were cheering for this update. And yep, this gets me excited very much. Now moving on to another one, we've got attack changes. A lot of attack changes, guys. A lot of attack changes. And turns are going to change. Energy costs are going to increase. Energy costs are going to decrease. Damage is going to increase. Damage is going to decrease. There are a lot of things. So let's move on to the first attack here. It's going to be Rock Slide. Power means damage from 75 to 65. This is a nerf for Rock Slide. Nerf for those guys like G-Fisk, for Excadrills, and even for like Rock Slide defense from Deoxys. A lot of Rock Slide users there. Yep, this is quite interesting. And Wing Attack, there we go. Wing Attack energy generation decreased. Now this is a nerf. So yep, Mantines and Glygars, you guys are gonna have a little hard time there. Charizard, Pelipper's, Mantines, Glygars, and other Pokemons that use Wing Attack. Now we'll have to see how much decrease it is going to be, but this surely is going to be a big nerf. And Counter, all right. Damn, Counter, the best fast move in the entire game. Energy generation decreased. Now this is a nerf, right? So there we go. Annihilate and Poliwraths and all the Counter users. Damn, this is going to be huge, man. This season is going to be like huge. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Dick. Alright, Gligar is going to have a hard time. So damage is going to decrease by 10. Damn, Gligar. And there we go. Attack change, Parabolic Charge. Energy cost decreased. So energy cost decreased means this attack is going to... This charge attack is going to charge a little fast. And power increased from 65 to 70. So 5 damage increased. Definitely this is a boost. Definitely this is a buff, not a nerf. And defense increased chance by 1 stage. Damn, this is gonna be good. And Heliolisk and Dedenne are the ones that use Parabolic Charge. So this is going to be very interesting. And there we go. Body Slam. Power decreased from 60 to 50. Vigoroths and Lickitungs. Alright, Vigoroths and Lickitungs. It's gonna be a little like rough. And for Dragonair, the Shadow Dragonair users like me, it's gonna be like a little hard, right? And Greedent, yep. And yep, Swift. Energy cost decrease. Alright, Wigglytuffs. Energy cost decrease means this is gonna charge a little fast. Now, by how much we'll have to wait and watch. So moving on to another one, Mudshot. This is going to be huge. Power damage is 4 from 3, so damage increase. But energy generation is decreased, so this is going to be huge. Mudshot was never about damage, right? It was about energy generation by this fast move. How much quick it was One of the best fast move in the game, in the entire game. Whiscash, Quagsire, Swampert, and Old Poliwrath. And Mudshot users, damn, this is going to be insane. Excadrills, Galarian Stunfisk, whoa, man. Huge. Guys, this is going to be huge. Whole meta is changing. Everything is changing. Not everything, but whole meta is going to change, man. And Future Sight is going to have 10 less power than before. So 10 less damage from things like Cresselia if you're running Future Sight. So moving on to another one. Fire Spin, alright, power increase from 10 to 11. So a little increase in damage by 1 there. For Marowak, it can be good for Marowak and Ninetales, the Kanto Ninetales, and Charizard. So Wing Attack is nerfed, and Fire Spin is getting more damage, but the energy generation remains same for the Fire Spin. So you might wanna, like, we have to see, is it gonna be better than Wing Attack? Even after Wing Attack, energy generation will decrease. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Steel Wing. Energy generation decreased. Bye bye, Skarmory. Energy generation decreased, man. Steel Wing. Now Skarmory is gonna have a hard time. Skarmory is gonna get disappeared from the meta, guys. Moving on to another one, Metal Claw. Energy generation increased. So as you guys can see, steel types like Registeel, Empoleon, and A-Slash are the ones that can use Metal Claw. And there are also others, but I've kept only 3 in the screen. Like Ferrothorn can also use Metal Claw, I guess. Yeah. So energy generation is increased. So, okay, so with Metal Claw, you can get to your charge moves faster, but not not faster than like lock-ons or anything. But we'll have to wait and watch. We'll have to see by how much. Like Shadow Claw for Alolan Sandslash is like still great, right? So, and the Steel Wing for Empoleon. So Steel Wing is going to be nerfed. So Metal Claw can be the replace there. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Trailblaze. And energy cost decrease, so this charge attack is gonna load faster for things like Berserkers, Greedents, and Oranguru can also learn Trailblaze, right? And the other ones are gonna be Heliolisk can learn Trailblaze as well. And yep, there are gonna be a few more. I'm kind of forgetting. I'm kind of getting more excited and keep forgetting the things. But this is gonna be huge, guys. And Zap Cannon, attack lowering chance decreased. So Reggie's by how much it is going to decrease the chance, but we still need to wait and watch, but this is going to be good. And Smackdown, Basties, alright Basties, your fast moves attack is gonna decrease from 12 to 11 by 1. Alright, there you go, Basties. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Razor Leaf. Again, damage decreased from 10 to 9. Alright, Razor Leaf is nerfed. So, I don't know how much big of a difference it can make to Shadow Victory Bell. We'll have to see that. So, there you go, Toxic Teams. Bastiodon, Smackdown, and Razor Leaf, Victory Bell, Shadow. Both the fast moves attack is nerfed now. This is going to be quite interesting, right, guys? All the guys who are using the Toxic Teams, alright, this one is for you, right? And moving on to another one, it's gonna be Astonish. Now, only the damage is increased from 9 to 12. Wow, that's gonna be, that's a nerf in the attack, damage of this fast move. So ghost Pokemons like Hunters and Driftblims can use this Astonish move. But Shadow Claws is still great in terms of energy generations and damage, right? So Astonish is gonna do more damage, and Shadow Claw is not having any nerf. So, moving on to another one, Fairy Wind, damage of this fast move increased from 3 to 4. All right, Fairy lovers, Fairy users, Fairy Wind is used by Togetic and Clefable and things. And yep, even Jumpluff can use Fairy Wind, right? So yeah, this is going to be quite interesting. And power increased from 3 to 10. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Karate Chop. Energy generation increase. Oh, counter nerfed. So Karate Chop is buffed. Energy generation increased. So Can this replace counter? Can this replace counter? It's gonna be huge. Damn karate chop. And there you go. This season, man, this season is going to be wild. And the best thing about this is like less switch timer and counter nerfs. That's huge. I don't know. Like 50% people will like it, 50% people would not like it. Mud shot is one of the best change in like in this update. It's not gonna load the energy fast, man. Those spammy aqua tails from Quagsire was like pain in the nowhere, but pain. So yeah, karate chop energy generation increased, and let's go. Mud slap. All right, mud shot is nerfed, but mud slap is buffed. So anyways, good for the ground Pokemons, right? And power is increased from 11 to 12. Energy generation increased. That means this fast move is gonna generate energy and generate charge moves much quicker. Damn, that's gonna be. Now moving on to another one, it's gonna be Poison Sting. All right, now damage increased from 3 to 4. Drapion and Clodsire lovers. This is for you. Oh, this means Clodsire is not nerfed by that much because Clodsire can run Poison Sting as well. So even though Mudshot is gonna get nerfed, it's not gonna be that big of a problem for Clodsire. Yeah, that's great, man, for Clodsire users. I mean, Clodsire is not gonna be out of meta, so there's the point there. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Psywave energy generation increased. All right, this is gonna load charge much faster. And rollout power 5 to 10. All right, rollout. There we go. Dunsparce. Gonna be trouble for Talonflames, right? Charizards. Oh my gosh. Power 5 to 8. That's a very good increase from 5 to 8 for a fast move. So that's gonna be interesting. Moving on to another one. Sucker Punch. All right. Power from 5 to 8. So this is an increase in damage. Now, Pokemons like Cacturn are gonna be around. So this might actually be good in terms of there aren't any fast move pressure, fast move for Dark type. So Sucker Punch buff can be that gap filling move in this update, right? Like Cacturns and other Dark type Pokemons can use this, and even I think Trevenant can use Sucker Punch as well. Yeah, I think so. As far as I remember, I think so. And this is gonna be like cool one. I'm definitely gonna try this one. And moving on to another one. Sky Attack. Power damage also. Alright, damage is increased from 75 to 85, but energy cost is increased. That means it's gonna take a lot of time, more time to load to Sky Attack. So bye bye Skarmory, right? Bye bye Skarmory. So even though the damage is increased, energy cost increased means it's a nerf for me. Yep. So for example, you've got hard hitting move Brave Bird for Skarmory. So if Sky Attack was energy cost reduced, then it would be like buff, not the nerf. But energy cost increased can definitely mean it's gonna be the nerf, right? So moving on to another one, it's gonna be Surf. Or again, similar to Sky Attack, power increased from 65 to 75. 10 damage increased, but energy cost is increased. So Lantern is not gonna get to Surf in just 6 sparks. It's gonna need a lot more. So this is definitely a nerf for me, not the buff. Buff only in terms of the damage. Like, okay, in a lot of the scenarios, if Lantern is gonna need 2 Surfs to knock out a Pokemon, now it still is gonna need 2 Surfs to knock out a lot of Pokemons. So energy cost increased means this is a nerf for Surf. So yeah, other Surf users there as well. And moving on to another one, it's gonna be Bone Club. Power increase, damage increase from 15. That's like huge. Alright, so Fire Spin is buffed, Bone Club is buffed. This is gonna be a little Marowak everywhere in this new season, and this is gonna be very good for a little Marowak. Man, damn, this is gonna be good, man. A little Marowak is gonna be everywhere. Zionix Goat, Zionix body there. And yeah, moving on to another one, it's gonna be Brutal Swing. Okay, power decreased from 65 to 55. That's a nerf, but energy cost is decreased, so this is gonna load much quicker. Now we'll have to check about this one, because Shadow Ampharos can knock out a Giratina with 2 Dark Pulses with some fast move damages. Now it's not gonna knock out with 2 fast moves, but the fast move is gonna load much quicker, so we'll have to check about that. So it can be like energy cost decrease. That means Guzzlord has access to Brutal Swing as well, so in place of Crunch, this might be the replacement, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to look, and there are a lot of Brutal Swing users as well, right? So yeah, this is gonna be cool. Moving on to another one, it's gonna be Nightshade. All right, Nightshade power damage increased from 60 to 80, 20 damage increased. That's wow, that's good. Energy cost decreased. Whoa, this is gonna be one of the best charge move update. Nightshade and Noctowl, he has access to use Nightshade, right? Energy cost decreased, so this is gonna load much quicker than Shadow Ball that Noctowl is running, and people will, yeah, everyone will run Nightshade and Noctowl. And damage is also increased from 60 to 80. So and there are gonna be move availability updates, like Nightshade is, like a lot of the Pokemons are gonna be able to learn Nightshade in the new season. We'll talk about that later in this video. The section is coming. Wait for it, guys. Watch the full video. And yep, moving on to another one. It's gonna be Power Gem. There you go. Power increased by 5, 80 to 85, and energy cost decreased. That is gonna be huge for Pokemons like Sableye. Right. Now, it will be much more preferred than maybe Return. We don't know. That's a cool one. Moving on to another one, Shadow Punch. All right. Wow. No change in energy cost, but damage increased from 40 to 55. All right. So Bone Club and Shadow Punch both gets 15 more damage now in the new update. And yo, energy generation is gonna be quick as before, so this is gonna be huge for Shadow Punch users. Gengar's going for another one. There we go. Attack availability update. This is going to be Lydian. Counter. It gets counter. Now this guy's got pretty good fast moves. I mean charge moves. This guy didn't have any good fast moves, but we'll have to see if its stats are gonna be good in the GBL, and we can see its moves there. It has Dynamic Punch and Aerial Ace and Bug Buzz, and along with counter as the fast move, this is going to be pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. You can run Aerial Ace and Bug Buzz and then counter. That is gonna be cool. I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm gonna like grind for its candies now. Yeah, this is gonna be cool. Moving on to another one, it's gonna be Volt Switch for Fortress. Wow, Volt Switch for Fortress. So this is gonna be very new, very new, man. This is gonna be interesting. The fast move it had was Bug Bite, and look at its charge moves. It can be Volt Switch, Earthquake, and Rock Tomb. Wow, or Sand Tomb and Earthquake, or Sand Tomb and Rock Tomb. Or you can run Mirror Shot and Earthquake. Wow, this is gonna be interesting now. Moving on to another attack availability update. It's gonna be Force Spam for these 3 guys. Minxiao. Is that guy's name Minxiao? Breloom and Hariyama. Yep, Hariyama, Breloom, and Minxiao. Is that name correct there? I'm sorry for that. Force Spam. Previously it was Lucario who had this one, but these guys are gonna have it. Well, Breloom and Hariyama both had counter as well, and these are the moves. So Breloom can now have Force Spam with Seed Bomb, Sludge Bomb, and Dynamic Punch as the charge move. Hariyama can have Force Spam or counter. Since counter is now nerfed, Karate Chop and Force Spam maybe way to go. You never know. And it's gonna be Close Combat, Dynamic Punch, Heavy Slam, and Super Power. So no kind of bait move for the Hariyama there. And for Minxiao, it's gonna be, oh, it didn't have best the greatest fast moves there, but Force Palm can cover there, and Stone Edge and Brick Break. Oh, that's a good moveset for this guy. And this guy also has the access to Brutal Swing from new season. Yep, we'll be talking about that later in this video. And yeah, this is going to be cool here. This is going to be nice. And Draining Kiss. Alright, Draining Kiss. So Nature's Madness would be the way to go for Tapu Lele. And for Togekiss, it was Aerial Ace and Ancient Power, so Togekiss can use now use Draining Kiss. And Moonblast and Meteor Mash was the way to go for Clefable, so now it has access to Draining Kiss. And moving on to another one. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Oh, what is this guy's name? I forgot. Ribambi, Rambambi, I forgot, man. Ricombi, no, Ribambi, Robimbi. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. Ricombi. So it can, it has Dazzling Gleam there and Bug Boss, so you can use that one now with Fairy Wind. Wow, this guy's also got Fairy Wind. Moving on to another one, Karate Chop for your guy Pangoro there, the big bear there. Previously it had Snarl, so yeah, Karate Chop, we gotta check that out. And it's got some cool charge moves like Rock Slide, which got nerfed, and Night Slash and Close Combat. Definitely you would want Close Combat there with your Karate Chop. And let's try Karate Chop instead of Snarl for this guy, right? So yeah, this is going to be cool. And moving on to another one, it's going to be Rollout for Licky Licky. Now previously it was Lick, and this guy has Nuke moves, so it can be a very good coverage with Rollout, since Rollout has got buff for new season. So you can use Rollout and Shadow Ball and Earthquake, so you have ground coverage, rock coverage, and ghost coverage. Wow, this is going to be nice, but we'll have to see how nice it is going to be. And moving on to another one, there you go, Brutal Swing for all these guys: Runeriggers, Pessimian, and Minxiao. Well, I'm kind of confused with that name. And Oranguru, Tropius, and Slowbro Galarian. They will have Brutal Swing. Alright, so Tropius is going to have Brutal Swing, so it is not going to get hard-walled by steals there. It's going to have some neutral moves at least with the Brutal Swing, and Brutal Swing is going to come much quicker than before. As we discussed earlier, the damage is going to get reduced, but it's going to load much quicker because the energy cost is decreased for Brutal Swing from the new season. And these guys are going to have Brutal Swing. So Foul Play was the move for Oranguru. Now it can be Trailblaze and Brutal Swing, and for Minxiao it's gonna be Brutal Swing and Force Spam and what was his its other moves? I forgot. We have it in this video previously. And there we go, Pessimian and Galarian Slowbro will get the Brutal Swing. Now this is going to be pretty interesting, very interesting. And moving on to another one, it's gonna be Nightshade. There we go, we talk about Nightshade. He's getting 20 more damage, and energy cost is gonna decrease, so Nightshade is gonna be incredible there. Now, yep, Aerial is, and other moves was for Hisuian Decidueye, and Hisuian Typhlosion will get Nightshade as well. Fire Punch, it had Fire Punch, so it can have Nightshade and Fire Punch, or yeah. So yeah, that is it, guys. That's the craziest update ever in the Go Battle League history. Because of so much of things this update is going to give us. Now meta is gonna change, like Mudshot users and counter users are gonna have some trouble. Skarmory is gonna get disappeared, and we're gonna only have 50 seconds of switch timer. That means only 3 charge moves, not 4 charge moves in like I gave you an example, like if Jellicent and Ferrothorn were in a switch locked there, Jellicent could go for 2 Shadow Balls, Ferrothorn could go for 2 Power Whips. Now it's only going to be total of 3 charge moves, and it's not going to be always alignment dependent. It's going to change the game by a bit. And yep, that is it, guys. If you like the content and updates, please leave like and comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much, guys.